forward to the net tomorrow night. Let's hope we have better conditions than this. WA4KM and W4 MA KF4TXQ.
Have a good time, Kevin. KW4 TV.
Okay, mighty fine. KW4 TV, man. You're sounding pretty good. You're coming in a little stronger than you were before. But anyway, hope everything goes well with the net tonight. Now, we don't have a pre-net on this net, right?
No, just a little rag to him like you're doing now. Here's Slim. We appreciate it. I'll be standing by and ready to do the net about 20 more minutes, I guess. KW4 TV.
W4AX.
KM operating remote. Is this thing working over? Yeah, it's working fine. Matt, W4AX, I heard you. I'm going to put you on top of the list. Okay, we're up to the park, so we're heading over there, and I'll try to check you. W4KM operating QRP on the Flex 6600 mobile on the iPhone versus the truck. Catch y'all later.
All right, Manuel, thanks so much. Enjoy your baseball game, Kevin, and good evening, Ben. Good evening, Sam. Over to you, Sam, KF4TXQ, W4AX.
Okay, Mac, mighty fine. W4AX, old man LJ, KF4TXQ, and Dave will returning. Well, you're sounding mighty good, and I'm sure you're probably on the 20B3. Hello. And I think that is your 3885 rig from now on, and I don't blame you. It sounds good, and it looks great. So there you are. And are you hearing a lot of noise on the band? I hear some, I don't know whether it's solar flares or something. Are you hearing that noise over?
Yeah, Sam, there's a little bit of noise. I don't think it's as bad as maybe what you're hearing. But I tell you, it's going to be a little rough tomorrow, I think. Well, right around noontime, we're going to have thunderstorms here, which means you'll get them a little bit before that, and going to have over an inch of rain tomorrow. But we'll have a good net tomorrow night as well. Back over to you, Sam.
Roger. Well, okay. Well, I look forward to it, and you're doing great, and we'll just have to see. But you know how it goes. Well, I'm still on the quest for another radio marine box, and maybe I'll find one. I thought I'd found one, but I tell you what, you put an ad out there that you want something, and that's just like setting a trot line for scammers. But anyway, I had 3 or 4 folks trying to scam me and say they had one nice shape. And they even go to the trouble of finding pictures of the stuff that you want and off the internet, and then they send it as though they've got it, and they don't, of course. But anyhow, I tell you what, this old Alabama boy is just getting more and more cynical as the day goes on. Back to you, Mike. W4AX, LJ, KF4, not LJ, W4AX ball ground. And Bill, W4MA in LJ a minute ago. Bill, are you still in there? Over.
KF4TSQ, W4MA. I'm still in here, Sam, just listening, doing a few things, and good evening to Mac, W4AX, and I copy KW4TV pretty good. So let me turn it to KW4TV from W4MA. I'll copy.
All right, I got a good copy on you. You sound good down there. We just see tallest mountain in Florida, just over the edge of Florida, South Alabama. And in the mic there. But anyway, I will be the net controller, so I'm going to get on the side and do some paperwork. And we'll turn it back to Mac or Sam, whoever who's I don't cover rotation. And let me get some stuff moving around here. KW4 TV.
All right, I hear W4WFL in there. I'll pass to you next. And not real strong, but I was good enough to pull your call sign out. And so good evening to you, Ben. Good to hear you. And thanks again, Manuel. I've been working on the 3CX3000 second amplifier now. and I found a bad vacuum relay today, and that's why I wasn't getting any RF out. So I purchased another one from Max Gain Systems. That's Alan and Paul Bond, and unfortunately their warehouse and business is only about 30 minutes from me, so I can order it and run down there and pick it up tomorrow morning and not have to deal with the mail or anything. All right, here comes W4WFL, and then you'll pass it to Sam, KF4TXQ. This is W4AX.
Okay, Richard, W4WFL in Pensacola, and the group, this is KF4TXQ, and you're coming through good, but I'll tell you what, the band is in questionable shape in terms of propagation, but you know how it is. Propagation doesn't care about what we think, we just have to deal with it, so there you are. But anyhow, I guess we'll go back to Mac, W4AX, ball ground in the group, KF4TXQ, and then maybe Max send it back to Manuel. Of course, Manuel's doing his paperwork. He's trying to get his ducks in a row. Over.
K4, is he with us?
Hey, John.
Okay, John, I hear you in there, K4VZS, and I'll pass it to you, John. And then you can pass it over to Ben, W4MA. Manuel said he needed to be on the side to do his paperwork, so we'll pass him up for just a minute since he's going to be running the net. And Ben, you've got a good signal, and John heard you fine. Not real strong yet, but you'd expect that this time of day. And it's just going to get a little tougher as the summer goes on, I'm afraid. Let's see, and yes, Sam, I'm on the 20V3. I work a lot of I have 11 vintage AM transmitters here, and all vacuum tube. Well, no, one is not, but it's early 1960s transistors. Anyway, I do try to rotate through them, but for the nets, because of the speech processing and ability to over-modulate on the positive peaks on this one, I tend to use this one on the net. All right, here comes John, and then pass it over to Ben, and I may need to kick it up to you, Ben, if you're not copying John. K4VZS, W4AX.
W4AX, K4VZS. There's up and down here, Matt. Never over time. So nothing wrong around here, Matt. Adding equipment that I don't have space for. I'm sitting here on the ground. I guess I'll get better and go back. Everything seems to work. About 40 meters, of course. But we'll keep going here. I don't touch who you sent it to. So whoever needs for them, pick it up.
Yeah, Ben, over to you, and then you can pass it up to Sam. W4MA, your turn, and then over to KF4TXQ.
Okay, W4AX.
Yeah, W4MA is Bill over in LJ, Georgia. Over.
Well, let's see. Let me turn the amp on. I'm copying John in Pensacola fairly well, and copy in that manual also. So let me turn it to manual, see if he's there. KW4TV, W4MA.
Okay, Bill, I'm trying to get ready for the net. I'll turn it to me. I'm going to send it on over to Roy. I don't know, where's the W4I in the middle. Pick it up, Roy. This is KW4TV.
All right, thank you, Manuel. Well, I guess something you were wondering.
This is W4WFL, and I was lucky enough to get me a cup of coffee with Roy this afternoon, and we tried the same thing, trying to figure out all the problems in the world and how we could fix everything, but we didn't come to any conclusion, so I thank him for the coffee, and I got home safely, and so we're just waiting for the next few minutes, and glad to be here. I don't know, I turned it over to Sam last time, so I'll turn it over to him again. You ready, Sam? Here it comes. KF4TXQ, this is W4WFL.
Okay, Richard, W4WFL Pensacola in the group before the EagleNet. This is KF4TXQ. And, boy, I tell you what, it's getting stranger and stranger with all these noises and everything. And I hear some QSB going on. But, hey, we're just not going to worry about it. We're just going to smile and go on. Do the best we can with what we got. But anyway, and I'm looking forward to the weather getting a little clearer. I hope it does anyway. But it's all working out pretty well. And my current project is to find another one of these T397 radio marine boxes. That's what my little house rig is in. And I want another one sitting right beside it. I got some refinements I want to make, and I don't want to have both of them down at the same time, so you know how it goes. But that's what I'm up to, and I tell you what, if you ever put something out on one of these internet things and say you're looking for something, you better be careful, because you're snagging scammers, just like you threw out a trot line. Yeah, but anyway, I can remember back when, you know, things weren't that way, but they sure have gotten that way now, and they've gotten more and more clever. They steal pictures off the internet, and they sound so convincing that they got, oh, it does nice, and it looks like new, and all that. And all you got to do is send me a Venmo payment or one of those kind of crazy things, you know, to get money out of you. And I tell you, I'm too honored to do that, so I'm just going to smile and go on. Well, let's see. I'm going to send it back to Mac, because I'm not sure where it goes, because we don't know whether Emmanuel's ready to come back in here, but he'll be ready in about 7 minutes, I think. So W4AX ball ground in the group, KF4TXQ Dable, over.
All right, thank you, Sam. KF4TXQ W4AX, and yeah, we'll have a good net tonight with Manuel. I can always hear you, Manuel, so that's great. A couple of the net controls I have a little trouble hearing sometimes. And good evening, Roy and Richard, and I said hi to John and Bill. I'm sorry I called you Ben, Bill. I got to get my head screwed on straight tonight. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of work out in the shop, and I really want to wrap up this big project and get it done so I can move on to something else. And Easter coming up this next Sunday, and I have I go to this little cafe several mornings a week, and all the ladies know me, and I know all of them that work there. It's kind of a family business. It's considered to be the number one breakfast place in the area, and I made them all homemade Easter baskets out of plywood, and then I'm going to from there I'll load them with candy and everything. All right, let's go over to John, I guess, and then John, pick up the fellows down there in the Panhandle, Roy and Richard, and you guys watch the time for the top of the hour. K4VZS, W4AX.
K4AX, K4VZS. Well, it's getting up here that time for us. I'll see if it's too long. I think W4MA. Your copy, and go ahead and take it. K4VZS.
Bill, John, pass it to you. W4MA, go ahead, and then maybe try to pick up Richard and Roy over.
K4VZS, W4MA. Well, thank you, John, and thank you, Mac. Yeah, I was across the room and couldn't get back to the rig in time, but I heard him well, and that's quite all right on the name. I've called you Max, M-A-X, in the past instead of M-A-C, so we're even there, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, a lot of band noise. I think it's due to the weather coming this way. It's out over the Mississippi right now. Looks like rain tomorrow, early tomorrow morning starting. Let me turn it to the fellow, I think he's down there in Pensacola, WFL from W4MA.
Westport of W4 WFL. Okay, well, I'll hold it. Give Roy another shot at it before that starts, and maybe he'll have some before that starts. Here you go, Roy. It's over to you. This is W4 WFL.
All right, thank you, Richard. Well, we got in some waiting on the manual to get in here and do turkey. Just sitting here smoking and drinking a cup of black coffee. I'm sure that Mac and Sam are not hearing me because I've got about enough bag for another friend. Static noise in here. So there you go. I'm doubting if I make it over with this little peanut whistle I'm running. But anyway, it's good to be here. And let's see what time it is. It's 5:59. I'm going to turn it over to Nashville. Pick it up, brothers, from W4, Pensacola.
Well, thank you, Mr. Roy. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Is this frequency clear? This is the Eagle AM net, operating on 3885 kilocycles in the AM mode. This is a directed net. Your net controller this evening is manual, and my call sign is KW4TV. I will be the net controller for the Eagle AM Club net. This net begins taking check-in all around 1800, what you call it, and daylight saving time. The actual club net is now, we will now take a 30-second white reflection period in memory and appreciation for all essential personnel and silent keys, anyone suffering from illness. Okay, guys, before we start checking, let's check in. We're going to ask for a QRP or a road book this time. Not hearing any, we're going to go into that part of God. I think that's W4MA and W4MA, THQ, Box 1, W4KM. Richard, W4WFL, and John, K4DZA. High little difference. Take you one at a time. Anybody want to listen to this? Eagle AM net.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Kilo, Kilo, Juliet.
W4OLJ.
Alpha Lima 0, Foxtrot.
Okay, I got Zulu and PAD and KKJ and OLJ and UB, KW4 Zulu. I'm sorry, it's all right. ALOL. Him. Anybody else got a miss? Okay, I thought I called you Kilo 5, Uniform Bravo. I do have you on the list. I may not have called you, but I do have you on the list. Kilo 5, Uniform Bravo. Anybody else?
Charlie Uniform Bravo. Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Yeah, I've got your UFL card laying here by me. I can't hear or read. Sorry about that. Anybody else want to check into the blind net tonight and no hearing net? WE4AM.
Yes, W4.
I heard you get what and you was low on audio. Try it again.
W4. Alpha Charlie.
I heard something an Alpha Charlie. Somebody help me out with. Try it one more time, stationing in an Alpha Charlie. I'll try to bring it up. Heard you good then, Mac. W4MAC. Thank you very much, sir. Sorry. A lot of noise around here tonight. Anyone else?
Alpha Bravo 4, Alpha Mike.
Okay, we got Alpha Bravo 4, Alpha Mike. Anybody else? Any relay? Okay, this is W4AM with the Eagle net. Let's move back up to the top and see if Bill's still around. W4MA. Bill, what you got for us on the Eagle net tonight? You sounded good earlier.
Yeah, WE4AM from W4MA. Good evening, Emmanuel. Thanks for doing the net control. Appreciate it. Don't check in on Monday night very often, but glad to be here. Don't have anything for the net except to say hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Looks like weather moving in from the west. Looks like it's over the Mississippi River right now. A lot of QRN, snap, crackle, and pop on the frequency, but I'm copying everyone pretty well. Name here is Bill. I'm in North Georgia, kind of between LJ and Dahlonega. So back to you, Manuel. KE4AM from W4AM from W4MA.
Okay, W4MA. Well, you sound great now. By the way, good audio and really good signal. Yeah, I think we got a 99% chance of rain tomorrow. I've got about an 8-foot tower out there on the hinge plate that I laid up and down with a pole truck. I got the pole truck and the bucket truck ready, but I don't think the weather's yet to let it down tomorrow. Work on some antennas. Let's move on. Move on down to Mac, W4AM.
All right, thank you so much, Manuel. WE4AM, W4X, and good evening to all my fellow Eagles on the first and premier net of the week. And Roy, I'm copying you Q5 just so you know. So you're doing a good job down this way. And let's see, I'm on the Collins 20V3 and running the Collins 212Z1 4-channel audio console into that. And building a second 3CX3000 amplifier, and been kind of pulling my hair out with it. And today I found out that the output vacuum relay that's switching is not working. I wasn't getting any RF output out, and so finally found a bad vacuum relay in there, and so I've got another one that I'll go pick up tomorrow morning, put that in, and hopefully I'll be able to take a step forward with this thing. I'm running it grid-driven instead of grounded grid, which on these ceramic cryo tube poses its own sort of problems, but takes a lot less drive power. Thanks again for running the net, my friend. You always do a great job. Back over to you, Manuel. WE4AM, W4AX.
All righty, Mike. The college is doing good. I'm not too much of a college guy, even though I got most of around, but stick with the Johnson. But I like them all. We'll break the back and we'll move on down to Cam Man. JL4PXQ. Come on in, Sam, and tell us about all the scams going on. This is WE4A. Okay, Sam must be eating. He's put off. We'll go eat. We can we'll come back to it. And let's go to Dr. John, see if he's still around. KN4ME, Dr. John. What you got for WE4AM? Well, I guess everybody's running off. I know Kevin had a baseball game or something with his grandson, so we'll skip Kevin. We might pick him up at the end of the net. We'll move on down to W4WFL. Richard, come on in and tell us what you got.
Well, I'm here. I've never been this close to the top of the list, so I really don't. But anyway, I don't have much to contribute today other than I'm just glad to be here and had a good afternoon visit with Roy and got plans to spring planting here on the property and things are starting to look up. So other than that, running the Johnson Viking 1, which is working within engineering parameters, and the Halifaxer SX71 is working pretty well. So we're really happy with the way things are turning out. So anyway, I'll turn it back over to you, Manuel, and this is W4WFL Pensacola.
Well, okay, Richard, it's always a pleasure to go by and visit with John and Gail. That rascal's always got a good cup of coffee anytime you go over there, I guarantee. He likes good coffee. And we will put off from Richard and move on down to the roof. On the flex tonight. You never know what's going on. K4VZF, John, come on in. This is W4A.
WE4AM, K4VZS. Well, I'll tell you something, man. I'm moving stuff around in here again. But, yeah, I'm on the flex. The only other thing I got working is the test kilowatt right now. But it'll come soon enough. I went further, I think, well, further down the lane. Pretty quiet around here. Not too much fun, but I guess we get the rapid rain tomorrow. But other than that, doing all right. Can't complain about much anything anymore. And I'm anxious to get up and see you. It's been a while. WE4AM, T4, VZS, let's go.
Okay, K4, VZS. I'm ready to play to have you anytime, my friend. We're here to enjoy our visit. Wish we lived a little closer so we could look. We do what we can, and everything's doing pretty good up here. Doing the shit that we have out here. I'm to tell you something. Look like it's right, but you'll be ahead to turn the trigger. Before I did it, Roy, come on in and tell us what you got for the WE4AM.
All right, thank you, Manuel. Did you have a bag up here coming down here and so I missed it, Blake?
Looks like way to see Blake.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll have plenty of people ready and do a lot of checking. That's what I know about your business. We get to chat and drink like that. Well, all right. This is W4. I'm on a bottle of rye and Pensacola. And let's go. First Minnesota used to sail in the Grand Ole Opry. I'm very supportive to be here. And I'm really proud to be here this evening. That's good to be alive. I've been having problems with sharing this with Sebastian. And I don't know really what's causing it, but anyway, there you go. Like I said, I'm proud to be here. And I love good stuff. I ain't got anything for the net, Manuel. I'm running a Yankee 990 this evening and a little FB200 amplifier running about 200 watts. So the little electric voice RE27 microphone. You can hear this station. I was having trouble with sound and light unusually. Sam Maxwell, who blows me out down here. I don't know if it's band conditions or what, but anyway, I don't heard it any longer. Manuel, let you go ahead and see who else you can pick up. I'm getting an extremely amount of noise this evening for some reason. I guess it's the weather. So I'll turn it back to you with this little statement. I hope everybody feels as good as I look this evening. Back to you, brother. Great job. From W4, I did a little Pensacola.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Worldwide, well known. W4I diddled up. If I couldn't hear you, Roy, I couldn't hear anybody. So I'm going to let you know. Sounding great up this way. Hello, and we hope to see y'all. Let's break with Roy. Let's come on down to KW4. Come on in, Dennis, and tell us what you got going on. Good evening. It ain't fun, getting old. That's for sure. It's good to be here, like you said. Kendall here in Canada, and you don't know me. I hope you can get the Lord friends to help us learn. I'm out here next time. And I'm running the A2M STPX 3000. A little bit of help with the 7 amplifier. Probably no big charge for the big everything. Tell you what, I went out to the mailbox a while ago to check my mailbox. It almost got blowed down on the ground the wind. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but I got 30 and 40 mile an hour wind gusts here and stuff. So we may have some bad weather this year. Well, anyway, let me wish everyone 73, and can I pray that the Lord's blessings will be upon everyone this evening. Kilo Whiskey 4, Zulu Zulu, back to next program. Okay, Dennis, thank you. We went from 1 mile an hour to about 5 mile an hour with different ranges of the wind, so we're doing okay. Everything's good here, so you might have to tie your cap on. Let's move on down to Tom. W9 TAB. Tom, come on in and tell us what you got doing in the big town. Always a pleasure, Tom, to hear you in here. You sound great as always. Another guy one of your neighbors down that way will pick up next. Direct WD4, KKJ. Come on in, this is WE4AM.
Good evening, Manuel. WE4AM, WD4KKJ. Life is good today, Manuel. Everything's going good. Like Tom said, got some pretty strong winds down here and on the Gulf Coast, kicking up. So, but other than that, like I said, everything's going good. Just on the Johnson Ranger, code 75F1 receiver, and running legal limits on the L4B amplifier. So you're doing a good job, and everybody's sounding good tonight. So, turn it back over to you. E4AM, WB4KKJ.
Okay, Greg, sounding great as always. We just got a pipeline between us and Pensacola, so it's like always good to have you up here. And we got another guy coming up here. He's got a great radio voice, and I got to meet him at John. He's a nice guy on top of that. He treats you well. And his name is call it W4OLJ. Come on, folks. This is WE4AM.
WE4AM, and the net, this is W4OLJ. Okay, Manuel. Coming in good up here. A lot of the stations are strong, but boy, we've got a lot of static. It's going to come up something out there, I think. Wind blowing, and well, the sun's been shining today, but it's been awful blustery and kind of cool too with that wind. But we don't have much. We're on the same old rig here, the 41000 and the 75A4. Same old stuff. Just sitting here listening to all these good signals among all the static crashes. So back to you, Manuel. Doing a great job, and we always enjoy the net. WE4AM. This is W4OLJ in Sweetwater.
Okay, Virgil, sounding great from Sweetwater as always. And let's give Kevin a try. He's going to be low power on the remote deal. Let's see if we can get him in. If not, we'll try him again a little later. WA4KM. This is WE4AM. You around, Kevin? I do not hear Kevin remote. If anybody hears him, let me know. We'll move on down the radio. K5CUB, come on in and tell us what you got for the WE4AM. Good to have you in here with us.
All right there, Manuel. Well, Manuel, I don't know what it is from the tallest mountain in Florida to Van Cleve, Mississippi, but man, I turn the RF gain down when you get on there every week. Every time you transmit, man, you got the signal for pipeline to Van Cleve. You know, you said something, Manuel, when I checked in. It was kind of funny to me. You said McEwell's motor car was sitting there. I still do QSL cards, and it's kind of a thing at a pass for Berkshire, I guess. But when I first got my license in 1984, I was in the Air Force in Germany. And over there, they used the Bureau 100%. It didn't matter if you were sending the car across town. You put it in the Bureau. You took it to your local club, had them all in order with a rubber band, and you stack off every month and pick up the ones you were getting. And they QSL'd 100% because it didn't pay postage. And I think that might be part of why people don't anymore. But when I do with them, when I get them, I got boxes of things because I scan them. About twice a year, I'll sit here on a rainy day and scan QSL cards, and I got one of these digital photo frames. And I don't know, whatever it's set for, every 15 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it's set for, it goes to another one. They just randomly shuffle QSL cards 24/7. So that's what I do with them. I still enjoy them, and I got yours over here as well. So anyway, appreciate you running in that, and won't be long. I'm going to unplug and send it for tonight. We got some weather coming my way. But we've had the wind like everybody else. So back to you, Manuel. WE4AM, K5CUB.
All righty there. You are blowing in here, sounding good. Coming in ahead of the weather, I think. Always good to hear from you from Mississippi over that way. We'll break with you guys, and we'll move up to Tim, a neighbor of mine, just to the north of me, in Off, Alabama. Tim, A-L-O-L. That's a tongue full. Go ahead and pick it up. This is WE4AM.
Yeah, very fine. Good evening, Manuel. WE4AM and good group. This is AL0M.
North Alabama.
And where it's very breezy tonight. And today, it's been breezy all day. And as the boys say, Manuel, you're full quiet. You blanked out everything else, so I guess the band's kind of short tonight. But sounds good. I'm curious what rig you're running there. I'm running a rice block. I'm running a 746 Isle Mike, and getting a little help from a Henry 3K Premier amp. Running about 250 watts of carrier, I guess. And see what else do I know? Not too much, I guess. Been working with antennas. I just got back on the air after 13 years of being off the air, so I put up a little dipole about 20 feet off the ground, and this last week I put it up, it's about 60 feet off the ground. Hopefully it makes a difference, and it's going to get to be twice as long here pretty soon. It's going to be a 160 meter antenna, so I have no idea what this thing sounds like. I'm used to running real plate modulated AM, so go ahead and be critical. If it sounds bad, let me know. If it sounds okay, well, that's all right. But anyway, back to you, Manuel. Good to hear you, and good to hear John.
BZS, sir. Doing a good job.
And thank you very much for letting me in. I'll turn it back. WE4AM. This is AL0M in the group.
Okay, Tim. AL0F. Try to say ALOF, but it's AL0F if I get it right. And you sound great down this way, but I'll let anybody else critique you. You sound good to me, but I've been around too many 120 millimeter guns of shooting during my life in the military, so I don't hear highs and lows very well. But anyway, I don't give many radio checks. I can tell you you're loud and sound good, and that's about it. We'll break with Tim, and we'll move on down to Max W4MAC. Come on in and tell us what you got for WE4 AM.
WE4MAC, the other man, a little bit further along the Gulf Coast down there in West Florida. Playing on my house with HC20 transmitter and that FX73. Driving a L4 with it. Running about 300 watts. We go back from Georgia. Weekend trip up to Georgia. And anybody who's looking for equipment probably wants to contact the gentleman that I've met up there, Craig. Y'all may know him. KX4R. Says he's going to sell everything he's got up there. His price to sell. I just went up there and purchased a T368, the R390 myself. All the accessories to go with it. About a 1,000-mile round trip. Well worth it to me. It's something you don't come across very often. It's certainly clean, very clean. We've got another Halifax station sitting there. We've got a station sitting there. We've got a couple of AM broadcast transmitters sitting there. I think I saw 3 old military transmitters there. I saw 2 R13s. I'm not even sure what level I'm on. I was full. My U-Haul was full. I had to come home. But yeah, Greg, KX4R is somebody you may want to check out and see what he's got if you're interested in anything. He's treating people real fair on the prices. So thought I'd throw that out there. Everybody's sounding pretty good tonight. Wind's blowing down here too, so we'll see how the evening goes. I'll round up right next to the door. I'll check in. I haven't been paying attention, but getting more stuff to leave it now. That's about all I got for you. Mungo's doing a great job. Hopefully you're hearing me up there. W4AM, this is W4MAC back here.
Okay, Mac, I'm hearing you great. Sounds good. I've got a T368 also. I enjoy it. It's on a RCA receiver. You got one of those hooked to it, so I think you'll enjoy it. Did you say that was KX4R with stuff for sale?
That is correct. You won't upgrade for his name is Greg. His address is Greg. Got a head in. No two trips. 50,000 miles for one trip for me. He's in Rockmart, Georgia. He got some more trip. And he's treating me real fair on top. I do want to see somebody who appreciates it and understands it.
Real good there. Thank you for the info there. X-Ray 4 Romeo. You guys need any equipment, get me your tag gap and where you go. Let me see who I need to move. AB4AM. Come on in here. I can't read my own writing. This is WE4AM.
All right, Manuel. WE4AM in the group. This is AB4AM. Rob over here in the big metropolis of Dawsonville, Georgia, getting all the things up here tonight. Got a few side approaches, not too bad. Good to see everybody in here this evening. Still working on a few gremlins in the air chain, but we'll get them worked out eventually. We're just tinkering here a little bit in the air, trying to do some tweaks and adjustments. But just a work in progress. We don't have the audio chain quite where we want it, but we're getting there. But good to see everybody in here this evening, and good to be in here. Work schedule's been such that it's allowing me to get in here and play a little bit of radio. So look, we've been enjoying it, and hopefully we can be in here tomorrow if the storms don't keep us off the air, but we'll see.
But good to see everybody in here this evening, and like I say, good signals all the way around. Full quieting actually for just about everybody, even with the static crashes. It's coming up and over it, so band's in pretty good shape up this way tonight. So I'll turn it back over there to you, Manuel. Good job as always, and good to see everybody in here. WE4 AM to take it from AB4 AM.
Okay, Rob, WE4 AM. This is WE4 AM. Somebody asked me a while ago what I was running. I'm running a M-Tron DX3 amplifier, so running a Pro 3 to it, so there you go. But see if anybody else is wanting to check in at this time. I'm about to make a lot on the list. It's good net. It's a little hard to hear, but you take late check in at this time. This is WE4 AM.
And KF4TXQ.
Okay, I got my buddy up from Enterprise, Alabama, KD4BW. The AM, we on the I call it.
I hope you can hear me now. WE4 AM, and this is KF4TXQ, and well, I tell you what, this has been a strange night, no doubt about it. Signal's been getting gradually better, but then all of a sudden the QSB fades got deeper. So who knows what propagation in the weather's going to do. I hope things get better by tomorrow night, because Kevin and I'll be scrambling, trying to get everything organized and going for the SAMRC net. But anyway, thanks a whole lot for picking me up, and I hope everybody's doing well, and we'll be doing better tomorrow and the next day. So back to you there, Manuel. You're doing a fine job in War Eagle, buddy. This is KF4TXQ. Back to the...
Okay, Sam, War Eagle back. We got anybody else for us to check in? I'm not hearing anybody. One more time, right? All right, guys. Before GCM. 3880. Eastern. Florida AM. I would like to one. Emmanuel, great job. Diddle.
Good job, Manuel. Thanks again.
Good job, Manuel.